Hello, hello, hello. Y'all, I just look, I hate when I turn, I see her right there. It's like, oh my God. This morning I woke up, I was like, who did it and what for? Shantae. So I had to take my two ponytails out last night because they hurt. Like it get so tight at night. So does your head swell at night? Like I think my head swells because I can never sleep with a ponytail. Like it's like I can just I don't see how y'all do it. I cannot sleep with a fucking ponytail. It's just it just never happens for me. So anyway, this is the next show. And hello, it's Shantae, Brown Sugar Talk, under Brown Sugar Talk. Yeah, I'm so happy that I get to get him evidence for Bill Cosby. I'm so happy because y'all, when I was little, it was just something where I was just like, it can't be true because it's too many people. Like it's a lot of people, and he just one man or whatever. And I was just told them, and they actually listened to me because after that, my grandma said, okay, they didn't do this, And so now it's like I just get so tired of him accusing him with his stuff, and it's like he can't do that. Like it's not something that he did. It's actually these men, and so it is just so apparent, and the evidence is here, y'all. Like I'm not joking. The evidence is in East St. Louis. It's in Cecil Hall. It's in this other man that set Giovanni up, and they are pedophiles. Like it's not. It's like everything fucking sexual. They are using this thing, and it is my invention. It is something that I thought of, and it's like maybe I did it. I guess they thought that was part of what it was, but what they use, and that's not what it is. It's not the same thing I was thinking of. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So it's like when I see how this has affected his life too, it's like they just can't stand for somebody to just be normal, and it's like because they not normal, and so. I don't know if anybody watches my other show, but this is what's happening. It's like, they have been setting this situation up where it's like they got some type of spirit or something. It's just something that takes over you. And what happened was he got on me as a kid, and they got these pheromones too. They got pheromones too that they use. When it got on me as a kid or whatever I touched as a kid, it created this wall around my, a black tunnel or something. And this also happened at the school in Texas. It created this black tunnel for me. The guy that was in the room, it was a musician. He was what is his name? Bonner. A.D. Bonner. He was in the room with me. And I just started going into a full anxiety attack because now it's just scary because of what has happened when this stuff is on me or whatever it is I touch. So like I said, I was little. And I went into this room. I went downstairs in the basement, and the basement got these. It's a cobblestone wall in the basement. So, it's a house in Washington Park. That's part of that's by East St. Louis too. It's right just across the street or something like that. It's so small. So it's I go into the room, and I pass it up. And so when I come back, I touch the wall. I touch the left side of the wall. And when I come back upstairs, I get the person. I come up there, and I go outside and I talk to the other boys about the wall, right? That was my friends, Dominique's. They was the Dominique's. I used to call them both of them Dominique because I couldn't tell which one they was. So they'd be like, Shantae, they'd be like, Brandy, that is not my name. And I was like, so is it okay if I just call both of y'all Dominique? He said, yes, yeah, okay. So anyway, that's it. So I talked to them about the wall, all the different stuff. So y'all, later on that night, I just ended up, I didn't even know what I was doing. I just started just humping this doll, just humping on this doll. And like I said, I didn't know that I was humping the doll. By the time they came and got me off of the doll, I was pressing the doll into the floor and just holding on to the doll. So then the next time I was 7 or 8 years old, and I was at this White House that we moved into later, 53rd and Belmont. And this guy, he pushed me. It was a boy. He pushed me against the ground and just started humping on me real hard. And I was trying to get him off of me. He was too strong. I couldn't get him off me. So he was the guy that showed up at the shelter. Like, he showed up at the shelter, and it was like, I kind of know him, but I thought maybe he was the guy from Texas or something. You see what I'm saying? So then the next time was when Giovanni supposedly raped me. So Giovanni did the same thing. He just like kind of pushed himself down on me and just started humping me real hard. And I was like, it was just like the dog, you know what I'm saying? Like I did with this dog when I was 3. So I was just like, what the fuck is going on? So that is why Bill Cosby is innocent, because these men look like Bill Cosby, like they got their hair like Bill Cosby. And the people that are following me are actually loony. So when Bill Cosby was having all this trouble, when these people kept saying, they kept surrounding him, like it's like they put you in this bubble of like stalkers. Like it's like, and some of them you would think they have sense. Like now you would think Lakeith Stanfield was somebody that had sense, or Donald Glover, or Danny Glover, whoever he is, or this other girl that plays Suri on Black Panther. Like they all part of this group too. Like eventually they gonna go crazy just like these people do. They all end up going crazy. And then that's the other thing. Some of the people that are on Mahogany, they look like the people that are here that are going crazy, like the loons. So they actually had this like loony look on their face. And that's it. Diana Ross is going through it too, because they've been trying to keep me away from Diana Ross. So that scene where he like driving the car crazy and all that stuff, that is how crazy they become. And like from Mahogany. And so, and some of them, they just like the other people, but they'll be talking crazy like Billy D. Williams was like, look at you. This ain't black enough. This ain't this, that, and the other. So this is what they have been going through. And it's like, it's just a group of stalkers. And I guess they kind of move in a pack. And they all know each other. And so outside of that, some of them are rapists. And they have some type of situation where they can put something on you and you will be so fucking horny. You'll be out of your mind. Like, it's like you don't even know you yourself. And it's like, and when I went crazy in 2014, that was because of them too. Because they will fuck with you. It's almost like they just winding you up. And then if you don't get wound up enough, they'll try to put you in jail. Say you did something that you didn't do. So this is what Bill Cosby has been going through. I am not joking. And Bill Cosby probably never touched those women. It was them, or they set it up for somebody else to do it. And they can do it. It's not a joke. Giovanni went to the door and the man said, get that pussy. And he came and started humping on me like when I was little. Like what this guy did, like I did to the dog. It's not a joke. And so it's like, this is something where they owe Bill Cosby money, because Bill Cosby didn't do anything. Like, it's like he didn't do it. And I told them when I was young too, like he didn't do it. And so it's just so... It's just like, I just hope that it's okay. Like, I just hope that in his life that this is okay, because he was like such a good educator. And it's like they just kept attacking him. And it's like, that's why I would slap the shit out of Issa Rae. And this other dude, that's why he gone too. You see what I'm saying? They can set him up to rape people too. You see what I'm talking about? But now you gone. But you probably one of the people that use a pheromone. That's why that whole group, Issa Rae, Quinta B, all them go crazy, just like these loony ass people do her too. And it's like, y'all are a group of people that were trying to decimate what I was trying to build, because you didn't know what it was for. You understand what I'm saying? They nosy ass people. It wasn't your fucking business. Like, nobody told you to mess with people. And that's it. It's like you give people jobs, they end up going taking shit they weren't supposed to be fucking with. You see what I'm saying? And so it's like, I want to be a writer. Look, they took the job as the writer. Then it's like they just want to boldly do something. And it's like, it's not yours. You can't take it. It was mine. You understand what I'm saying? It's not something where we had to, oh, this is my life and all this stuff. Get the fuck out of my face, and you know that shit wasn't for you. And it's like, this was actually supposed to be something to help women and children get away from abusers. The abusers have it. They started having women raped, and the children that were, I guess that's rape too. For women, for kids too. It's like in pedophilia, they were watching children take baths and all that stuff, telling them how to wash up and all this stuff. And then actually, listen, this is how crazy they are. Y'all, when I was 42, I ended up at the shelter. I'm 44 now. I did have two birthdays. My son has been away from me for 2.5 years. When I was in the house after this, it was like, at first this thing was like, lay down and die. Okay, they used to tell us about this when we was little. So we thinking it's a joke. No, it's not a joke. It's shit real. So they say that in that house in Alton. When I get to the shelter, and then they had that shit in the house. I was so horny. It was in my son's room. My son's room over his bed. Something was just like, I'm talking about, y'all, I was like masturbating one day all day. It's like, this shit is, I don't want to do this shit. I'm trying to get up. That's when I started noticing they was trying to numb my entire body. They was going to numb me to stay in the bed so they can come through the wall and try to fuck me. So finally, I get to the shelter in East St. Louis, and I'm trying to get this shit off my body. This motherfucker is in the bathroom on the same shit that they told me to lay down and die on, telling me how to wash up. The same shit that Marquita told me when we was little. So this is a fucking pedophile. And it's like the only reason he alive is because he think he got to control something. You not going to control nothing. I'll choke your ass. And I'm talking about for real. Hunted this man down because you knew that he was a part of something that I was doing. Hannibal. That's his name, Hannibal. Whoever the fucking Hannibal is, he one of them too. All of them are. Y'all got to get them out of Hollywood. It's not a joke. They need to go. And for you to like stop copy my whole fucking life, putting devices in my car and stuff like that, don't nobody want to be connected to y'all. I'm talking about for real. Y'all retarded or something. Y'all, it is just a blessing. And I'm like, Bill, it's like, man, it's like they tried to sacrifice this man. They sacrificed me, then tried to sacrifice Bill Cosby. And it's like, no, baby, you don't do that. He didn't do anything. Y'all, I promise y'all he didn't do anything. I'm telling y'all right now, he didn't do anything. And if he did, it was like forced. I'm not joking. And so that's what it was. It was like, that's when they found out that it was a man that looked, they said, oh, it's a man that looks like him, but he doesn't speak. And that's exactly what some of them do. They'll go somewhere and not talk. They walk around and don't talk. And so, like I said, the best thing that Bill Cosby did was cut his hair off. The other men, they try to look like him again and they can't with his hair cut off. But the other guys, if they put on shades, you would think that they were like a younger Bill Cosby. When they take the shades off, that's when you notice, no, that's not him. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So it's like y'all thinking that this Bill Cosby at this party dropping something to drink, and it's actually a group of stalkers that made themselves look like him to get into the party and try to put something into your drink. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm sorry, I wholeheartedly have evidence that none of that was Bill Cosby. As young as I fucking am, that's how long I've been wrapped up in this story. That shit is not Bill Cosby. I promise you. Oh my God. Okay, y'all, so let's move on. How to listen without getting defensive. And I know y'all don't know me. I am the real Rudy. I'm an executive. Y'all, I did not know what they meant at all. I did not know anything. Like, it is like, oh my God. I'm just like, I tell them to do something and they do it. And I be like, oh my God. Like, it is like, y'all, I make decisions. I have been making decisions since I was like 3 or 4 years old. I'm not joking. It's like when they ask me what I need to be, and my grandfather is like so good at it. It's like, so what you think we should do? And I just like explained to him all this different stuff. And he's like, you are an executive. I am just like so happy, y'all. It's like they still kept asking me about stuff. Like, for real, after my grandfather died, they would actually call me and try to get me to explain to him what was going on and how I saw it. And it's like I still was making decisions. And so it's like, I'm sorry. I know y'all don't know me, but some people that do know me, it's like that's why they just like they got all respect for me, because I did a damn thing. I have been doing a damn thing for a long time. I, myself, darlings, I am a hero. I am a hero. And Bill Cosby don't know, but yes, I fought for you. I'm the person that told them it did not make sense. They came for me. I know y'all expecting some black man in a suit that speaks very eloquent English and all this different stuff, or who you expect me to be older or dumber or maybe smart or some professor of a college, but they didn't want me to be. And it's like everybody tries to stop me and steal because they always think I'm still a kid and I'm not. And so that's what I'm telling you with all my heart. I love you and I thank you because it's like for real. It wouldn't happen without you. And it's just like we got a chance to just see how talented you were. And so I get to see the faces of your enemies, and they are horrible people. I mean, they are horrible. And I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. It's not my fault. It's theirs. And it's like they killed my granddaddy. He was the one that was helping me, and that's it. And so my grandmother started helping me, and she has a very conservative attitude, but I still got a chance to say my piece. And it's like I really did help you, and I'm so sorry. Man, it's like I'm so sorry because I wanted this to be something good for us, and they destroyed it and made it evil. And it wasn't us, it was the queen. It was Elizabeth. And I'm telling you the truth, it was Elizabeth. And I didn't know how evil that bitch was. It's like, for real, it's a curse for real. It's not, it's the truth. Like, y'all actually part of my fairy tale. And it's like I love every last one of you. Like, you are my real family. So I'm so sorry that they put you through anything, and I'm sorry that they held y'all back too, because you were so much greater than what they try to make y'all out to be. I'm sorry. I just love you. I love y'all so much, and it's just like that is real evidence. It is real evidence that he is nothing like they try to put him out there to be. You see, because that's the father that I never got to know. But guess who replaced you? It was my art teacher. It was Dan Anderson, because you and him remind me so much of each other, and I'm so serious. It's like, even though I didn't get to know you, I praise God for Dan, and it is the truth. Like, I'm so serious. So your lives have been changed because of me, and it wasn't me, it's the people that do this stuff, and it's like they are really crazy. Like, they actually belong in an insane asylum. There is a huge insane asylum in Alton, Illinois, and I'm thinking that's where they came from. I am not fucking playing, because they all acted like it is like, I think they broke out. It's like, why the fuck did that place close down, and when did it close down? Because it is huge. Like, they need to be on maximum security. Like, they need maximum fucking security. And some people in Hollywood need to go there too. I am not joking. I promise y'all, I'm not joking. It is the truth. And I think they went after Michael Jackson too. Somebody else was saying that we might be Michael Jackson's family, Janet Jackson. We might be the Jackson's family for real. So it's like, for real, I do apologize as much as I can. But it's not something. I mean, I was a kid. Like, I don't know how to protect y'all either anymore. You see, after they killed my grandmother and I moved, I just didn't know how to protect y'all, and they were actually still following me. So it's like, I don't know what to do, and I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to stop them. And it's like, when everything seems strange, that means that they try to take you hostage. Like, we are actually hostages. And it's like, that is not something that you can control. So it's like, I'm so serious. God knows that you a good person. And that's it. And so it makes sense, because if they had to protect me, then it's like maybe the person that was protecting me, like I said before, went crazy. Or the person that was helping me get to y'all or talk to y'all was like, he went crazy because he stopped coming to see me. It was like after the Madonna video, I don't think I saw him again. So that's it. So how to listen without getting defensive. Check that you've understood by reflecting back on what you heard. Like make sure you try to comprehend what it is. I just did this yesterday. Like it was like these guys were talking to like, if we don't get pussy, then oh no, that's not what it is. I apologize to these guys. Listen to me, y'all. So I did listen. So they were talking about they don't need a woman for anything. And it's like, all I need a woman for is sex. So what is it? What else do you need? So this other guy, he was on there. He was like, his name is Rico Hundo. And he was like, it's like if a woman, he sounds mean. Like he sounds like he's being mean like these other guys, but he's not. That's why I thought, was I wrong for saying that? But I was right. Okay, so because they were saying they don't need a woman for anything but sex. But he was saying, listen, if you want me to take you out, give me 90 days. Let me save up for it. You get what I'm talking about? Because it's like, and I would prefer, he didn't say let me save up for it, but I'm like, I would prefer that too, because it's like, being the type of woman I am, I'm just like, I don't want to always be in a situation where this man got to flirt with me and try to kiss me and touch me and all this stuff. He's like, let's just talk for 90 days. Y'all remember when we be in school, that like, we talking. A lot of people in the United States don't do that. They don't know what that is. And so talking is just like you just talking to get to know some people. Like you talking to get to know them. So you're not dating, you're not cheating. So if you're talking to more than one person, it doesn't mean that if you're talking to more than one person, I just want to cry today, y'all. I'm about to cry again. If you're talking to more than one person, I just want to cry. Because it's like they life. Anyway, if you're talking to more than one person, then it's not cheating. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like anybody can call you at any time, like, okay, and talk, because you just getting to know that person. So that's 90 days of just talking. And then he's like, well, by the end of the 90 days, maybe I want to take you out. You see what I'm talking about? Or maybe y'all stop talking and you don't got to take them out. So he's like, why would I waste my money or whatever? And you trying to tell me that we going to wait 90 days to have sex? Because I'm telling you, some people, shoot, you get attracted to him and you can have sex like it's okay. And he doesn't have to leave you or anything. Like he's like, I'm stuck with you now, you know. So it's really up to you how you want to run a relationship. What he's saying was date with an intention. And that is the truth. Like it's like that is dating with an intention. My intention is to take you out to eat in 90 days. Either I'm going to pay for it or you going to pay for it. But it don't matter. You see what I'm saying? Because none of that matters. Like, it's like y'all keep putting all these like rules and stipulations and all this stuff on something that's actually a connection. So that's what a relationship is. It's a connection. It's a vibe. It's not, oh, I got to do this and then that'll get me here and I got to do this and that'll get me there. And then if I did this, that'll get me there. You tricking somebody into marrying you. So it's like, are you tricking somebody into being in a relationship with you when really it is a vibe? The money don't matter, the color don't matter, the house, the nothing. When you with a person that you need to be with, that is like helping you, that motivates you, none of that matters. None of it matters. The only thing that matters is the vibe. And this is how we know that y'all have sex too soon. This is how we know that you have never been friends with a person. This is how we know it's because we are the people that do this stuff. Like we the people that actually have relationships with the person. You see what I'm saying? We don't always jump into having sex all the time. We don't always it's like all the stuff that we don't always have empty relationships. We remain friends when we break up. You see what I'm saying? We can call each other anytime we want to and talk to them. We don't have all these sets of rules or anything like that because that's my actual friend. Now that's actually my family. Now that's actually you see what I'm saying? So it's like, that is how we know. Sometimes it's like when people get on these shows and say, well, we have a sex too soon, and you ask them why, and it'd be like all these fucked up ass reasons. Well, no, the only reason is because y'all not friends. You see what I'm saying? Y'all really probably did jump into the bed too soon because you never became a friend. You never took them out. You never did anything. You never had the intention on being this person's friend. Y'all get what I'm talking about? It's like, so when I heard Coriel and all these other female people, Angela, whoever, and it's like they have all these issues with like what they saying. No, the simple thing is, it's like they never had their mind set on being your friend. So if they never had the mindset on being your friend, it wasn't gonna never work out anyway. All you gonna ever be is a piece of pussy, a hoe, whatever. It don't matter how good you are. That's all they gonna label you as, because they never have the intention on settling down or being good enough for you anyway. And so that's it. It's like that's their loss for real. It really is their loss. And so that is why it happens. Women do the same thing. They have the intent of, I'm going out to eat. I'm gonna give me some dinner tonight. So if you never have your mind set on being this man's friend, guess what happens? This man will start to show you that, yeah, shit, you ain't my fucking friend either. And then that's when y'all get mad. And it's like, why get mad? Because you wanted him to take you out to eat. That's all you wanted was some dinner. So why get mad when he tell you that, you know what I'm saying, when he treat you like you ain't shit? Y'all get what I'm talking about? It's like, why get mad when the intentions that you have are showing? And so that's what he's saying. Like, okay, then, well, let's go ahead and just talk for 90 days. Let's build a vibe then. If you don't want to have sex, whatever, in these 90 days, then let's sit down and talk and build a vibe with each other. Don't push me on dinner or nothing else. Don't ask me to take you out and spend my money on you, because right now we're building a vibe. And so the way he says it, it sounds mean, but really it's the sweetest shit that could ever happen in your life. That's how I know the people that stalk me, they hoes too, because it's like, y'all just don't understand. Like, that's my friend. Like, that ain't no, that he fine, ain't he? He fine, girl. Please, when he take off his shoes, his feet stink. His right toe do this with it curl up. You see what I'm saying? If we play a copy arrow, I beat his ass in copy arrow. Guess what? He can't box either. I punch him in the fucking face. It be like, I got so, girl, please. I'd be like, that's my fucking cousin, bitch. I'm not playing. Like, it is like, that's when I know they a hoe, because they assume that is what happened and whatever. I'm supposed to be married to him. It's like my cousins, they fine too. So they be thinking I'm with my cousins too. They think I'm my daddy woman, my cousin woman. Like, get the fuck out of my face. And it's like Cullen, my best friend, he got green eyes. They'll probably go crazy over him too. I ain't never beat Cullen up. We don't fight. But Cullen jealous because I can sing better than he can. You see what I'm saying? I got dirt on all of them. And y'all be sitting up here acting like they the best motherfucking in town. They better get they stanky ass out my face. I be in her, Cullen don't wipe his booty or something. I don't know, y'all. That is not the truth. What Cullen wipes his ass, but still, I'm just gonna tell him. Okay, now next, stay in the present and try not to bring the past into the conversation. That's the truth. I do that too. Check in with your partner, ask how they're feeling, let them know how you're feeling. So this is so you don't become defensive, okay? Take a break if you're feeling overwhelmed. And I got one tip. I'm going to go through all this. I'm going to tell y'all this why you become defensive. Listen with an open mind. Remember, that's the one thing that's very important about everything I'm saying right now. Listen with an open mind. Remember, you don't need to agree to be able to validate their emotional experience. You don't. You just have to show empathy. Just empathy is not sympathy. Empathy is just like, okay, I can see that. And if you can't see it, then just try to sit down and see if you can see it. Write that shit down or something. Draw a picture, motherfucker, because you're going to figure this shit out for real. Especially if it makes sense. We're going to make this make sense. Remember, you don't need, focus your attention on the issue and don't play the blame game exactly, because that's why they doing it. Breathe deeply. So listen, if you are getting on the defensive, it's because it's true. So you need to sit down and be honest with yourself and tell the fucking truth, the wholehearted truth, and be honest about it, or else you ain't going nowhere. If you can't sit down and be yourself and get off the defensive, then get the fuck out of their face, because you are becoming an abusive person. If you can't sit down and hear the truth from the person that you know you did wrong, you are abusive. And get pissed off if you want to, because my mama was like this. No. It ain't nothing I'm telling you that's going to hurt your feelings. Shut the fuck up, and it's the truth. Y'all got to stop. You have to really fucking stop. You do this shit to people that you want to play games with and stuff, play head games with and shit. You don't have no reason to be on the defensive. If it's the truth, then what the fuck you be on the defensive for? So it's like how to listen without getting defensive. That's how you listen. Listen for the truth. And accept what the fuck you did and move the fuck on. And that's it. If it wasn't true, yes, you're going to be on defensive, and that's okay. If somebody come here, Shantae, you are a liar. You a cheater. and you a thief. I'll smack the shit out of him because that is not the truth. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, I'm not. You see, you don't have to deal with that shit. It's like little piddly shit. That's why I was like, these some hoes. It's some hoes following me, baby. Signs you are finally healing in relationships. You don't have to take every little thing personally. That's the truth. You have stopped assuming things about people. Like, oh, you did this, so now you're gonna be this. Like, oh, you went out with this man, so now you cheated. Not the truth. I went out and had ice cream with my daddy. That was my daddy. That was my daddy. You were holding his hand. That was my son. That was my son. You sat on the porch next to him. That is my cousin. That is my cousin. You had him at your house and you gave him a haircut. That is my cousin's son, but I call him my nephew. That is my nephew. And he looks like Chris Brown. You had Chris Brown over your house giving him a haircut. No, that is my nephew. And we call him Noodles. Y'all, I'm talking about they always on the outside looking in, and they got video. They probably got video on every goddamn thing. That is not Chris Brown. That is Noodles. That is not Chris Brown. That is Noodles. Y'all understand? They'll be, she in a relationship with Chris. No, I'm not. No, that is not what happened. That is Noodles. So that's it. You feel more physically connected to yourself. Exactly. You tend to listen more now, right? It's less to say. You are able to handle your negative emotions. Exactly. You can just go ahead and close the window. You genuinely look for ways to resolve conflicts. Yes, you will talk them out. And you give them evidence every step of the fucking way. How to show love. Express your love with words. Remind him that you care. Keep the romance alive. Show interest at building a future together. Experience new things together. Don't be shy. Hold hands. So listen, this is why I put this last, y'all. It's because you don't have to be defensive. And if this person is defensive, this is the opposite of what should be happening. Express your love with words. So if I come to you and I'm telling you the truth, they're going to be like, okay, you're right. I did it. I'm so sorry. I'm going to fix it. I'm not going to do it again. You see how simple it is for me to say that? Because that means it was the truth, and now I want to be right. Like, I want to fix it with you. Remind him or her that you care. And it's like, can I please have a hug? I know I was wrong, but can I get a hug? You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to do it again. This is somebody that cares about you. Like, this is how they talk to you. I want y'all to hear what I'm saying, because so many times y'all are sitting in a relationship and he is an asshole. He ain't shit. He is actually trying to possess you and make you believe that you are something that you are not. Y'all, when I'm saying it, see, it is the truth, because we've been going through it. Keep the romance alive, okay? Now, listen, I'm not saying he beat the shit out of you and he accepted it back. No, this is just a small mistake they make. Like, say, for instance, just a trigger. Like, I hate when people say, hello, because I don't want them to be like my abusive ex. So if I say, don't do that to me, please. I want to be with you for real. Don't do that to me. And he says, listen, I'm not going to do it again. Can I get a hug? Then he brings me flowers and says, okay, I understand that that's not something that you need to hear, because it's a trigger. And he stopped right then and there. Guess what? That is a person that is saying, hey, I'm healing you. But if he does it, when he gets back, he brings the flowers and he's like, hello, that's not a person that's trying to heal you. He is trying to break you. He wants you to be broken and broken like he is. And it's like, nope, can't do it. Get the fuck out. Take your flowers too. Take your dirty drawers and anything else that you brought with you. So that's the difference. Show interest at building a future together. So the reason why he brought you flowers and he's calm about it and telling you, I don't have to do that. I don't even know why I would think of doing that. Y'all, this light has a timer. Timer. Yo, G, why love? Okay, so I got this light from the library, I guess I must have mistakenly put it on a timer. So it actually has a timer. It just came back on. It was like, toot, and came back on. Hey. Okay, so it didn't come with directions, so I don't even know how I did it. So that person is showing an interest at building a future with a healthy person. You see what I'm saying? That person is building their interest with health in mind. Because now we can be together and build this, we can build this motherfucker together. You see what I'm saying? And that's something that's they making it strong. That's strength. That's attachment that you really need. That's security. Experience new things together. He's like, hey, let's go roller skate. Let's take the kids out and get some ice cream with this new place I found. Let's spend a little more time together because I want you to know that I'm really here. And it says, don't be shy. Hold hands. You know, see why you're here. Hold your hand. Do something like that. So that's somebody building. That's a good way to show love. That's how you show love. That's how a good man shows love. That's how a good woman shows love. It's not something where they will just keep antagonizing you, because that's much like racism and sexism. It's just like what you're telling me is not important. It really is. So anyway, that's it, y'all. It's Brown Sugar Talk under Brown Sugar Talk, telling y'all to have a great day. Have a good day. Stay loved.